Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are going to be giving you an overview of the upcoming S2 Plus wars in the 9 KvK groups, starting with SS2-3. We're going to be talking about the opening times for the level 5 passes, when those final zones open as well, which basically is connected, and then I'll also be going over my live stream schedule, which the short version for that is that I'm going to be live streaming over the next number of days, every day, sometime between 22:30 and 23:30 UTC in-game time, to pretty much show you off. And that'll be during the week. Weekends, I'll be trying to stream a little bit earlier so we can show you off as much of the wars as possible, because let's be honest, these are probably going to be the biggest wars in Call of Dragons history thus far, just because a lot of these kingdoms in that 1 through 90 group have some of the strongest players and strongest alliances in the game. You may notice that they consistently make the top 25 list thus far, but also because they're older kingdoms, right? So they also have at least one season ahead of most of the newer kingdoms, players and alliances at the moment. So let's start off with the first group that's going to be opening and that time. So like I said, this is SS2-3. Time here is going to be 23:43 UTC, and then at the very end of the video, we'll show you a summary as well. This is going to be 6:43 p.m. Eastern Time. The matchup here from Dueling is going to be Dawn, Dusk, EP77, Nawar, PSC, and MT-K. They're coming in at about 37.2 billion power total between the four of them. Now, when we're giving you all the alliance names, bear in mind that either many of them, if not all of them, will be able to go in initially, or it will be kind of staggered where they might have to do some behemoth swaps and pass swaps, depending on unions. And obviously cooldowns and times of that nature for behemoths as well. For more Brez, we have TFS, FS, TDR, and TNS coming in at about 32.3 billion. So again, as of the data we pulled yesterday, it's about a 5 build difference in power. Again, we'll probably look at that again once the stream starts, but that's going to be the first matchup. That's the opener for this evening that we're going to be streaming as well. So I'm really excited about that. Next one is going to be SS2-9, and you're going to notice, like I said, we're going in order of opening times for the level 5 passes. Here in SS2-9, we have, this is probably not going to be much of really anything, so this will be a quick one. The pass opens here at 6:31 UTC on the 4th. That'll be 1:31 a.m. Eastern Time on the 4th in-game date. And this has FGHT, MILF, and DILF. However, they're allies, so we're probably not going to really see a lot of fighting here. Unless something changes, we should always say. Next is going to be SS2-4. And SS2-4 is going to be opening on 8:52 UTC on the 4th. This is 3:52 a.m. Eastern Time for pass openings. Now, the matchup right now, if there even will be one, is going to be 42 TC up against ROTA, MSFT, and Fang. Now, bear in mind, these can change. This is just the latest updates that I have received and have gotten. So we'll have to see how those play out. But again, the power difference there is at 6.9 bill versus 21.8 bill, so it's probably not going to really be much of a chance to have long-lasting, sustainable PvP just because of the power gap there. But again, maybe some things will change. Next one we're going to look at is SS2-10. Ooh, that's my group. So yeah, let's back up here. So SS2-10, I'm going to try and just go markers here, so to speak, because that might just be easier. I wish there was a way for me to take off markers, but sadly there's not. And so this one is going to be opening at 11:59 UTC / 6:59 a.m. Eastern Time. This is more of a 3v3, so this is a little more balanced than what we've seen before. This is LNV, GD, and FSKG coming in from the Doolin side. On the more Brez side, we have NXS, RXS, and A Squiggly C. This is 18.8 billion power versus 17.9, so there's only about a bill power difference here. But again, really excited. Really excited for that one. Then we have next is going to be SS2-5 that we'll go into. Where's my SS2-5? Bam. And this pass opening is going to be 16:58 UTC or 11:58 a.m. Eastern Time on the 4th, on January 4th. This one, we'll just go here, is going to be TA, EXG, EXXL, Sky coming in at 23.1 billion power, up against GG83, GG13, and O66 coming in at 19.6 billion power. So we have a 3.5 billion power differential, which isn't necessarily that much. It is a little bit, but again, the matchup is still pretty balanced overall, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out. Next one we have is SS2-8 that we'll go into, and this pass opening is going to be 1:37 UTC on the 4th, or 8:37 p.m. Eastern Time on the 4th. And this one, we're going to end up seeing T-O FSK from Duelin coming in at 13.3 billion power. This is estimated. Remember, powers are estimated. More Brez, BD-O, and PTW coming in at 18.8 billion power. And so there's about a 5.5 billion power differential there. Again, depending on how that plays out, but that is going to be the next matchup that we have there. Then we get into SS2-6. And we're on the third to the last one now. SS2-6 is going to be opening at 3:22 UTC on the 4th, or 10:22 p.m. Eastern Time on the 4th. This is TPD Dora FTW2 coming in at 20 billion estimated power. And then we have in more Brez, and that's in Duelin. In more Brez, we have SS50 ROE NTS ROA coming in at 20.8 estimated power, a billion power. So again, about a bill power difference here. Really excited for this matchup when that starts. Then we get to second to last, which is SS2-7. This one will be interesting to see how this plays out, but I feel this is going to be very similar to the 42TC or the TC42 matchup, right? So if we look at Duelin, it's NK hyphen NK hyphen at 9 bill power, and then it's BXS RTG Owl Squiggly or RTG hyphen coming in at about 26 billion power, right? They're in the same area. We don't know if Feat's going to be able to cap a Hydra yet. However, if they do, they are aligned with BXS RTG Owl. We'll have to make that correction because I forgot to say that last time, even though I have it written down on my sheet. Clearly, I just can't read. So again, this is probably going to be lopsided. We'll see if NKNW end up doing some Hydra swaps and maybe pass swaps, but they haven't built up yet. So again, this is going to be a pretty lopsided battle. Then we get to the last one, which is SS2-2. And this one is going to be opening at 4:48 UTC or 11:48 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow on the 4th. And this matchup is actually a little more even, right? So we have -OG-EIS from Duelin coming in at about 16.5 billion power versus -SK1 and VVV coming in at about 20.4 billion power. So it's about 4 billion power that separates. But again, I have to obviously give it up. I have no doubt in my mind that OG and EAS are gonna bring their PvP fortitude, as I know they have been throughout the season as well. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. Now, to give you the summary on how this is looking, I'm shocked I've kept this to under 8 minutes so far. Here's the summary for how it looks. If you join the Discord, there will be a link in the description, pinned comment for that. You just have to go here, you go to reaction roles, select Call of Dragons, which is the third one from the left. Also, if you want to get notified for when we have videos or when we do our live streams, you can select those. But then you just go to COD Announce, and you can see I have everything outlined. And this is updated as well, at least as of recording the video, for some updates on matchups that I got after I posted this announcement. So this has been edited from what you can see right here. However, if you want just a nice quick overview summary, this is where you can go to get it. If you want to check out where the live stream link is going to be, you can join the Discord and be able to access that. So yeah, otherwise just come back around that time, which is going to be that 23:43 UTC, 6:43 p.m. Eastern Time today on the 3rd of January. And again, I'll be streaming, so I'm going to be really excited, man. I cannot wait to show off this massive fight that will be happening later on today. That's going to do it for me. Again, if there's any matchup updates or other things that I missed on, or again, just had not been told yet, just let me know in the comments. You can DM me on Discord as well. I'll make sure that I update those so that way we can have the most up-to-date information possible. I will also, if I have time today, be collecting and going through the top 200 players in each of the KvK groups so we can provide some cool, interesting data for you while we're doing the live streams to let you know kind of what the T5 versus top 200 player distribution ratios look like for each of the sides that are going to be fighting. In the groups, obviously, that have more balanced matchups thus far. So it might only be 5 or 6 that I'll do it for, but that's something to look out for. With that in mind, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to come out ahead? What matchups are you really looking forward to? Can't wait to hear. And if you guys have any storylines, additional context, always, I enjoy reading. With that being said, that's going to do it for us today. As always, until next time, I'll catch you later.